You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, for the better part of 3 years here on this channel, we have been covering the trans invasion that's been going on in women's sports. Never thought in my lifetime, guys, that we would actually see men identify as women for one thing, but then say we're going to play female sports and then be allowed to actually do it. If you would have told me that, guys, 10 years ago, I would have thought you were crazy. I would be like, there's no way in the world that would happen. But of course, Democrats lost their minds, completely went further to the left than we've probably ever seen here in this country. You actually started having different terms be put out there, like assigned male at birth. Yes, that is a woke phrase put out there. No one is assigned a sex at birth. You are born a man. You are born a female. It's just that simple. A doctor looks at the sex organs and says, yep, that's a boy, or yep, that's female. Just that simple. They can't mess that up. But in the woke times, man, things started going south. And then little by little, you started seeing more males identify as females and play women's sports, like the Aaliyah/Will Thomas situation. And just last year, the Blair Fleming situation, guys. Well, we got some good news here, man, because President Trump signed an executive order that put a stop to this. Now, it would actually be up to the governing bodies to actually say, all right, we're going to fall in line. And I was wondering, folks, with the NCAA finally fall in line. Newsflash, it finally happened. The NCAA has bent the knee. Now, last year, you definitely had other governing bodies out there that have been putting a stop to this. But yet up until this point, guys, a lot of damage has been done on the NCAA level. They were still allowing these men to identify as women. Well, we got some bad news, guys, for a Blair Fleming. You're done. You're done. You cannot play female sports anymore. So look at this, guys. This is over here on ESPN, who's still using some woke phrases, like the assigned at birth. And look at this headline here, man. This is why I chose ESPN for this. They put out NCAA adjusts transgender policy in wake of Trump executive order. I like how they actually put that right there. In other words, NCAA bans transgenders from women's sports. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been right there. But no matter how you actually put it, man, the trans invasion in the NCAA is over. Now, this is my concern, though. Just like in the Blair Fleming situation, guys, the NCAA did not inform other schools that was actually a transgender on the team. You may actually have a situation where you actually have more transgenders, I guess you can stay in the closet when it comes to this whole thing. Maybe the school will actually know about it and they're going to say, all right, we're not going to tell anybody. It could be something like that. But for the most part, this thing may be over with, man. Look here. It says the NCAA changed its participation policy for transgender athletes on Thursday, limiting competition in women's sports to athletes born female at birth only. They're using that terminology, assigned. No, a doctor is not assigning a woman as a female, a girl as a female. They are born as a female. ESPN. Anyway, the move came one day after President Donald Trump signed an executive order intended to ban transgender athletes from girls and women's sports. The order gives federal agencies latitude to withhold federal funding from entities that do not abide by Title IX, in alignment with the Trump administration's view, which interprets sex as that which someone is, and see, they're still using that terminology, guys, assigned at birth. No, born at birth. This is simple biology, man. If you actually have a ball sack and a penis, newsflash, you're a male. If you're born with a vagina, newsflash, you're a female. Simple. Biology 101, guys. It is that easy. Look here. The NCAA policy change is effective immediately and applies to all athletes regardless of previous eligibility reviews. The NCAA has some 1,100 member schools with more than 500,000 athletes, easily the largest governing body for college athletics in the U.S. Yes. And I'm wondering, guys, remember that transgender track athlete? I'm pretty sure is now kicked off the team because this is now effective immediately. Maybe Division III or whatever, but still, what's the name of that person, man? What is the name of that person? I got to look it up real quick. We're doing this in real time, man. Let's see here. NCAA transgender track athlete. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Why am I forgetting the name of this person? And obviously I can't spell here. Let's see here. Who is it? Not CC Telfer. I believe it's Division III. Division III NCAA. That's a lot right there. Sadie Schreiner. That's who it is. Sadie Schreiner. And I'm wondering, guys, has Sadie Schreiner actually had anything to say about this? I'm very, very curious about this because essentially now, guys, Sadie Schreiner is now banned from the team. Yeah, banned from the team. This is this person right here, still on the website right there. Yeah, probably won't be on the team very long now that the NCAA has just banned them all. But look, this is what the NCAA president had to say. Quote, "We strongly believe that clear, consistent, and uniform eligibility standards would best serve today's student athletes instead of a patchwork of conflicting state laws and court decisions. To that end, President Trump's order provides a clear national standard." Yes, exactly. And Riley Gaines, man, is very, very happy about this, as she should. She says, quote, "I can't even begin to tell you how vindicating it feels knowing no girl will ever have to experience what my teammates and I did." Gaines posted on that shortly after the NCAA announced the policy change. I'm shocked that that ESPN even acknowledged Riley Gaines. Because remember, what was it, last year? During, I believe it was like Women's History Month. They put Leah Thomas in a piece. A male. Not Riley Gaines. Not Riley Gaines. And by the way, guys, President Trump put this out over here on X. "Exciting news. Due to my executive order, which I proudly signed yesterday, the NCAA has officially changed their policy on allowing men and women's sports. It is now banned. This is a great day for women and girls across our country. Men should never been allowed to compete against women in the first place, but I am proud to be the president to save women's sports. We expect the Olympics Committee to also use common sense and implement this policy, which is very popular among the American people and the entire world." Yeah. President Trump, man, he is delivering W after W after W, guys. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. We've been calling out this nonsense on this channel for like 3 years. And finally, this thing is now put to bed, guys. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.